A Fox News alert, we are less than 48 hours from the end of Title 42, and border towns are bracing for a potentially historic surge of migrant crossings, which is already ramping up and is seen here in this exclusive video from Fox News' Bill Melugin.
OutKick host Tomi Lahren joins us. Tomi, what's your reaction when you see that video from Bill Melugin, other video from Griff Jenkins, all of our amazing reporters down there at the border? And you also hear border officials say, hey, if you thought it was bad before, just wait until you see what happens in 72 to 96 hours. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, this is just the pregame. This is just the beginning of what's on and poppin' come Thursday. And I also want to say, as you mentioned, thank goodness for our Fox News reporters that are down there covering this while most of the media has turned a blind eye to this border situation that's been going on for 2.5 years now. 6 million plus illegal immigrants in this country thus far. There's already hundreds of thousands amassing, ready to come in after Title 42 expires. And to put that in perspective for the audience, my home state of South Dakota is under 900,000 people. So that's over 6 South Dakotas that have come in the last 2.5 years, and about 1 South Dakota waiting to come into this country. So if you don't think this is going to impact you and your community and your state because you're not on the border, think again. This is going to impact every single American. We already have a shortage of resources. We already have an economy that is struggling. Now add in millions of people who are, a lot of these people are low-skilled labor, and imagine the problems that we're going to have in the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. And I would say a mandate to our next Republican president. I know nobody likes to say it, but there better be millions of deportations on the table when we get a Republican president, because this is unsustainable.
Yeah, I mean, Tomi, Mayorkas keeps saying that the Biden administration's been preparing for this for 18 months. I know I keep getting hung up on this, but what have they done to prepare? Is it the app? Is it sending last-minute 1,500 troops, active duty troops, to the border, which, by the way, is just helping with transportation and trying to take the bulk of stress off the Border Patrol agents? But even with that, U.S. Border Patrol chief, they just revealed that over a 3-day period, there's been more than 26,000 apprehensions, including 3 sex offenders and a wanted felon, 7,000 gotaways, and those big seizures of drugs like meth and fentanyl. This is with Title 42 in place. It's going to be a disaster whenever it's out.
You're exactly right. And what you mentioned about what the Biden administration is trying to do to appear like they got the situation under control. These 1,500 troops, God bless them for going down there. But they're not there to enforce the border. They're there to expedite the process. Everything this administration has done thus far has been to move people into this country faster, to process people faster. I actually spoke to a Border Patrol agent who saw me in Nashville last week, and he came up to me with tears in his eyes saying, Tomi, I work in the El Centro sector in California. We are not prepared for what's going to happen next week. We are not prepared to process these number of people. It's not going to be catch and release. It's not even going to be release. It's just going to be walk on through, because we do not have the means to do anything to enforce our border or to even process these people in a way that ensures our national security. You mentioned the number of people that have got in. Let's talk about the gotaways. Let's talk about the people that got in with bad intentions because our Border Patrol agents were too busy processing and babysitting. That's the real concern here. The world knows, our enemies know, the border is open and they will definitely exploit it. They would be stupid not to. It's a golden opportunity for them.
Tomi, what other reason could this administration have for the way that they've handled this over the past 2.5 years than that this is exactly what they want to happen?
Yeah, this is not a crisis. This is an opportunity. You don't sit back and allow millions of people to come into the country. We know that that doesn't have to happen because we saw the Trump administration take steps to enforce our border, and we had apprehensions at record lows. So they knew this was coming. They allowed it to happen because they wanted it to happen. I quite frankly believe that they want to give these people voting rights, amnesty. They want to add them to the Democrat voting bloc. So this is all a shameless attempt at doing just that. And unfortunately, it's working.
Not only drugs and, people here illegally do we have to worry about, but what about what diseases they have? We have no idea where these people have come from. Tomi Lahren, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.